Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Sri Tips here. Today we're going to talk a little bit about my waste treatment process. What I've got here is a bucket. It's the same size as my stock pot out there. Alright, here's the piece of copper that we just formed. I'm going to take it and stick it down into my stock pot in here. You see what's down in here? All my waste from my gold refining goes into this stock pot. And what happens in here is the acidic waste solution corrodes and dissolves that copper. And as it does so, it cements out any precious metals that are in the waste solutions. Then what I do is I siphon this waste solution down into a waste treatment bucket that's full of steel, iron, angle iron, and then the copper and any other metals cement out on the angle iron down in here, and we end up with nothing but iron in solution, and the copper and the other metals cemented out. All right, the solution I'm pouring in here is from my latest gold refining video, where I refined 4.5 troy ounces using copperas. So this is going to be full of iron, but that's okay because the iron won't cement out on the copper. But this liquid I'm pouring into here will also contain traces of precious metals, including platinum, especially platinum and palladium, because I just did this batch that had the teeth, the dental scrap in it, and I want to reclaim those metals, and that's how I do it, in the stock pot. Plus there'll be a little bit of residual gold in the bottom of this beaker, and I'll be able to recover that as well. Alright, if you look down at the bottom of the beaker here, you'll see that there's a gram or so of gold down in the bottom of this beaker, and I'll be able to get that out of there. I've got another container here that has gold refining waste in it, and what I'm going to do is top off the stock pot now with this. This is gold refining waste. Just going to fill it up to that line. All right. Now I take the stock pot, and I've got a spot set up outdoors because this does put out some fumes as it bubbles here to create some movement and help the cementation process. Same thing with the waste treatment bucket. I just take this outside and set it on this little pad out here and bubble some air through this. Cover these up to keep any kind of dirt and debris out of here, and just let these react. Once all of the waste liquid in the waste treatment bucket has cemented all the copper and other metals out of that solution, and I end up with an iron solution, what I do is I siphon off the liquid from the waste treatment bucket that contains the iron with the copper and other metals cemented out, and I add them to this bucket, and then I add sodium hydroxide to a pH of 9. All the metals drop out as their hydroxides, and I end up with metal hydroxides and I filter those out and dispose of the metal hydroxides. You want to check with your local regulations and see, there's the caustic liquid down at the bottom down there. What I do is I just add pH up to that to get it to neutral, and then just dispose of it. All the metals are out of this now. It's just metal hydroxides, and these get thrown in the trash.